Robert J. Oppenheimer once said, "The optimist thinks this is the best of all possible worlds. The pessimist fears it is true." Today, we delve into the life of this man, whose mind was a crucible of brilliance and conflict. Born in 1904, in the bustling metropolis of New York City, Oppenheimer emerged from an affluent family. Yet his world was far from the glitz and glamour of high society. From an early age, Robert found his calling not in the material wealth around him, but in the intricate beauty of nature. A fascination with mineralogy ignited a spark, a passion for science that would illuminate the course of his life. His journey led him to the halls of the Ethical Culture School, a unique institution where he was not only exposed to the sciences, but also to the humanities. Here, amid the books and lessons, Robert cultivated a deep love for literature. His world was a tapestry woven with threads of science and art, each enriching the other, each shaping his extraordinary mind. From the Ethical Culture School, Oppenheimer's path led him to the prestigious Harvard University. Here, he delved deeper into the world of science, excelling in both physics and chemistry. His professors soon recognized his exceptional talent and intellect, marking him as a promising young mind in the scientific community. Yet, for all his academic achievements, Oppenheimer was far from a typical scholar. He was a man of contrasts, a man whose mind was as steeped in the beauty of poetry as it was in the complexities of quantum mechanics. He was a man who sought answers, not just in the empirical world of science, but also in the abstract realm of philosophy. With his deep-seated curiosity and a mind that was constantly seeking, Oppenheimer was paving a path that would lead him to become one of the most influential scientists of his time. This was where the spark ignited, where the journey began for Robert J. Oppenheimer, a man whose life was as complex and intriguing as the science he loved. As Oppenheimer once said, "There are children playing in the streets who could solve some of my top problems in physics because they have modes of sensory perception that I lost long ago." Emerging from the shadows of the Great War, a young Robert Oppenheimer set sail for Europe. The continent, brimming with intellectual fervor, became his playground. At the heart of this intellectual whirlpool was the famed University of Göttingen. Here, under the watchful eyes of Max Born, one of the fathers of quantum mechanics, Oppenheimer embarked on his academic journey. His mind, as sharp as a diamond, cut through the complexities of quantum theory. He delved into the world of subatomic particles, their peculiar behavior and the strange laws that governed them. His work, marked by an astounding blend of mathematical rigor and physical intuition, added significant chapters to the ever-growing book of quantum theory. Yet, the path was not always lined with roses. Oppenheimer, a man of intense emotions, grappled with the dark clouds of depression. It was a struggle that saw him retreat from the world, his work, and the pursuit he held most dear, knowledge. But true to his nature, Oppenheimer fought back. He sought help, leaned on his loved ones, and slowly but surely climbed out of the abyss. Emerging stronger, he returned to his work with renewed vigor. His resilience was not just a testament to his character, but also a beacon of hope for many who found themselves battling similar demons. His journey reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge is not always a smooth sail. It is a journey marked by highs and lows, triumphs and failures. But it is in this journey, in this relentless pursuit, that we often find our truest selves. Oppenheimer's relentless pursuit of knowledge, coupled with his resilience, paved the way for groundbreaking discoveries in the world of physics. In the words of Oppenheimer, "No man should escape our universities without knowing how little he knows." This sentiment would prove to be a significant cornerstone in the life of Robert J. Oppenheimer, particularly when he took on the role of the scientific director of the Manhattan Project. The Manhattan Project was a top-secret wartime initiative, an endeavor born out of necessity, fear, and the race for scientific dominance. The aim was to create the world's first atomic bomb, a weapon of unprecedented power. The responsibility of this colossal task fell upon the shoulders of Oppenheimer, a man known for his brilliance and unyielding dedication to the pursuit of knowledge. As the scientific director, Oppenheimer was instrumental in assembling a team of the brightest minds of his generation and overseeing the research and development of the atomic bomb. His leadership was not just about the science, but also about managing the morale and motivation of his team, dealing with the pressures of secrecy, and navigating the intricate labyrinth of military bureaucracy. The culmination of these efforts was the successful Trinity test, the world's first detonation of a nuclear weapon in July 1945. It was a moment of triumph, but also one of grave realization. The destructive power they had unleashed was beyond anything the world had ever seen. Just a month later, 2 atomic bombs developed under the Manhattan Project were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan. The immense devastation and loss of life that followed brought the Second World War to a swift conclusion, but at a terrible cost. Oppenheimer was left grappling with the ethical implications of his work. He had played a pivotal role in creating a weapon that could potentially wipe out humanity. This realization weighed heavily on his conscience, leading him to famously quote from the Bhagavad Gita, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Oppenheimer's work on the Manhattan Project changed the course of history, but it also left him a man of profound internal conflict. Oppenheimer once remarked, "We may be likened to 2 scorpions in a bottle, each capable of killing the other, but only at the risk of his own life." After the Manhattan Project, Oppenheimer's life took several intriguing turns. He transitioned into the role of an advisor to the newly formed U.S. Atomic Energy Commission. In this position, he advocated for international control of atomic energy and opposed the development of the hydrogen bomb, a stance that was not popular among many of his former colleagues. However, the winds of the Red Scare were blowing across America, and Oppenheimer's past affiliations and his progressive ideals came under scrutiny. In a dramatic turn of events, he was accused of being a security risk, leading to a public hearing in 1954. The ordeal ended with his security clearance being revoked, a decision that sent shockwaves through the scientific community and marked a significant fall from grace. Yet Oppenheimer's story didn't end there. Despite the public humiliation, he found a new purpose at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, where he became the director. There, he devoted his time to fostering the growth of theoretical physics and nurturing the next generation of scientific minds. His later years were spent away from the political limelight, immersed in the world of academia. Throughout his life, Oppenheimer embodied the dichotomy of the scientist. He was at once the creator and the destroyer, the visionary and the cautionary tale. His contributions to the world of science are undeniable, as is the controversy that followed his work on the atomic bomb. His story serves as a reminder of the power of knowledge and the responsibility that comes with it. It's a tale of brilliance, conviction, and resilience, a narrative that continues to resonate in the annals of history. Through his triumphs and tribulations, Oppenheimer left an indelible mark on the world of science and beyond. Returning to Oppenheimer's words, "The optimist thinks this is the best of all possible worlds. The pessimist fears it is true." These words encapsulate the essence of Robert J. Oppenheimer, a complex man caught in the dichotomy of creation and destruction. From his early years, Oppenheimer's thirst for knowledge was insatiable, and he spent his life in the relentless pursuit of understanding. His work on the Manhattan Project, while controversial, marked a significant juncture in scientific history, leading to the creation of the atomic bomb. This invention, a testament to human intellect, also bore the terrifying potential for destruction on an unprecedented scale. His contributions to theoretical physics, especially in the field of quantum mechanics, are irrefutable. He was a man of science, constantly pushing the boundaries of human understanding. Yet he was also a man of literature, deeply intrigued by the philosophical implications of his work. His fascination with the Bhagavad Gita, an ancient Indian text, and his famous quote upon the successful test of the atomic bomb, "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds," reveals a man grappling with the moral and ethical implications of his work. Oppenheimer's legacy is a complex tapestry woven from threads of scientific breakthroughs, philosophical musings, and ethical dilemmas. His life's work has left an indelible mark on the field of physics and on society as a whole. It has provoked thought and debate, forcing us to question the role of science and its impact on humanity. It has pushed us to consider the fine balance between optimism and pessimism, between the potential for creation and the fear of destruction. It is this duality, this struggle between the optimist and the pessimist, that makes Oppenheimer's story so compelling. His life serves as a stark reminder of the power of human intellect and the responsibility that comes with it. Robert J. Oppenheimer, a man of science, a man of literature, a man caught between optimism and pessimism, continues to inspire and intrigue us to this day.